Have you ever noticed how easily we can become our own worst enemies? How often do we tell ourselves things like, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, I always mess things up, or I'll never be like them? If you've ever said these words in your mind, you're not alone. But here's the real question: if we wouldn't say such harsh things to our best friend, why do we say them to ourselves? Self-negative talk is like invisible poison. It slowly eats away at our confidence, shapes our beliefs, and limits our potential, often without us realizing it. Every time we tell ourselves we can't, our mind starts to believe it. The words we repeat become the stories we live. Over time, this inner critic grows louder, and we begin to mistake its voice for the truth. But the truth is, those words are not facts, they are habits. And habits can be changed. Think about a young child learning to walk. When they fall, no one says, "You'll never walk." We cheer, we encourage, we celebrate every small step. But as adults, when we stumble, we criticize ourselves instead of learning from the fall. Yeah, that same compassion we give others, we owe it to ourselves too. Great achievers, athletes, artists, and leaders all have one thing in common. They master their self-talk. They speak to themselves with belief, courage, and kindness. When faced with failure, they say, "This is part of the process." When they're scared, they say, "I'll try anyway." They don't wait for confidence to appear. They build it through the words they speak to themselves every single day. Your mind listens to everything you say. If you constantly tell yourself you're not enough, you'll start to feel small. But if you feed your mind words of hope, growth, and gratitude, you'll begin to see yourself differently, stronger, braver, more capable than you ever imagined. Positive self-talk is not about pretending life is perfect. It's about reminding yourself that you have the strength to get through what's imperfect. So, next time that inner critic starts whispering, pause. Ask yourself, would I say this to someone I care about? If not, then you don't deserve to hear it either. Replace "I can't" with "I'll try." Change "I'm not enough" to "I'm growing every day." The words you choose will either build you or break you. Choose the ones that build. Starting today, become aware of your self-talk. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to note moments when you catch yourself being self-critical. For each negative statement, write a positive alternative. For example, "I'm terrible at this." "I'm learning how to do this better." "I always fail." "I'm gaining experience with every try." Say them with belief, even if you don't feel them yet. Over time, your mind will start to believe what you repeatedly tell it. Because at the end of the day, the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Make sure it's kind, make sure it's honest, and most of all, make sure it helps you rise.